In the summer of 2024, a tornado formed right above a Russian airport. The damage was estimated to be at least $2.4 million.
Твою... Ужас!
And from the ground, it looked even more terrifying. The weather had a surprise in store for the French Riviera just before the 63rd Cannes Film Festival. Having a house by a river sounds great, as long as it doesn't turn into a house in a river.
That's crazy how much stuff is just built up right there. Oh my. I just got that whole thing.
This lava flow might not be moving fast, but it's destroying everything in its path. Back in 2018, this eruption in Hawaii had residents watching in horror as the lava crept closer to their homes. In 2011, the people of Genoa, Italy, experienced the wrath of the Mediterranean Sea. Due to the non-stop rain, most of the city was flooded. The total damage was estimated to be over $1 billion.
Guarda qui qua, ma come fanno a passare quelli lì?
In 2023, heavy rains in India caused rivers to overflow. Unfortunately, nature didn't hold back, and many houses paid the price. Check out this devastating flood in the Indian state of Kerala. It looks like there was never a house there. Sometimes nature's fury is a response to human actions. That's what happened in Myanmar in 2024. The water reservoir at the top was used for water storage from jade mining, but an accident caused it to rupture, and the contents cascaded down the mountain, causing a terrible flood. Not many people understand the destructive power of water like sailors do. Just look at what they have to deal with during storms. Even from this angle, this video gives us chills. We can't imagine what the people on the boats experienced.
We better get out of here.
Empty suits. راعي لفلون ابوي راعي لفلون أول سيارة محمد يوصل هنا أنا مصور فيديو
Hubo gente que salió despedida con los coches.
This tsunami that hit California was caused by an earthquake off the coast of Japan. The water level rose by almost a meter. Even though the tsunami had weakened by the time it reached this port, it still caused $26 million in damage.
Right back up here if it gets under.
The sound of this landslide is so intense that it reminds me of a raging river. When the people of Meghalaya, India, saw that their bridge was a goner, they decided to make a spectacle out of its destruction. It rained non-stop for 3 days, and in the end, nature won. You might think this incident in Turin, Italy was due to human error, but no. A strong current ripped the two boats away and carried them towards the bridge.
È andata via questa.
As soon as these Italian workers saw signs of a collapse, they made a run for it. Probably the best decision of their lives. Just seconds later, 350 cubic meters of rock came crashing down.
Oh my god, second avalanche of the day, that was serious.
Tourists who were on vacation experienced an intense emotional roller coaster. An avalanche was heading straight for their camp. The people below had begun to fear that they wouldn't make it out alive.
Get out, Paul, get out. What do we do? Get back along the trail.
But fortunately, the avalanche stopped without claiming any casualties. You can only imagine the relief they must have felt.
My heart is...
What the hell are you doing?
Jesus. Oh, did you see everyone running? Is everyone okay?
I think so. Looks like it did get the edge of the camp. It's still coming in.
Jesus.
My heart is pounding.
È incredibile. Deci este absolut incredibil. Este un nor imens.
These windows were shattered by a massive hailstorm that hit Denver in 2017. In this crazy video, nature decided to mess with some tourists. While they were climbing the Kizilmen volcano in Russia, a powerful rockfall started.
Аккуратней. Еще один идет. Еще идет, аккуратней.
Check out this insane footage from the 2011 eruption of Shimodake volcano. It was filmed 9 kilometers away from the crater, but even from that distance, the ash cloud was enormous. It was so bad that it forced railway lines to close and several flights to be canceled. Hurricane Dolores hit Uruguay in 2016. It remains the most destructive hurricane to ever hit the country.
It's still there, and yeah.
On average, Wyoming sees about 12 storms each year, and the tornado season peaks in June.
Towards this thing, but yeah, anybody that knows me knows that this was going to happen.
Yeah, Mom sent me texts going, "You left me with a freaking out child. Get your ass back."
Oh, you have another
No.
The last tornado I saw was on your farm.
I know, this is awesome.
Dad.
I know, I've got the camera on it.
Oh my god, it's a fucking photo right in front of us. I know.
If it starts getting too close, though, we need to back off.
Yeah, we'll
These images were filmed in Brisbane, Australia in 2014. It almost looked like nature wanted to wipe this city off the face of the earth. In New Orleans, fog caused a pileup on a bridge involving over 40 cars. 6 accidents in total. The cars were a mess, but luckily, no one got seriously hurt. Some people dedicate their lives to chasing tornadoes. In this video, an amateur storm chaser managed to capture the birth of a new tornado. I don't know where this ship sailed, but it definitely wasn't somewhere warm. Nature didn't hit the ship itself too hard, but it did a number on its cargo. These cars are literally frozen solid. Their climate control systems won't do them any good right now. The new owners won't be able to use their new cars until spring comes around. Watching glaciers calve is thrilling, unless a huge chunk falls and causes a wave. You can see the cameraman briefly panic, but then he quickly realizes he's safe. It's truly an exhilarating experience. Sometimes nature acts like a petulant child, tossing everything around as if it were just a toy. And here are the results of that game.
Is somebody out on the water there at all?
Where do the docks come from? Is it
Right here.
That's our docks. It just blew them everywhere.
dumpsters out there? Jesus.
Kayaks.
Is it gone?
Yeah.
Yeah, it ran up over the hill.
Not towards my cottage, is it?
No. Glenn's no.
These sports cars face an unfortunate destiny. Soon, they'll feel like the heroes of a disaster movie. Underneath the museum, there was a cave that collapsed, creating a 30-foot deep sinkhole. Several expensive cars ended up being buried here. Nonetheless, most of the museum's exhibits were saved. A massive landslide occurred along the riverbank in Vietnam, swallowing several hundred meters of shoreline. On that land, there were 16 houses. Fortunately, no one was hurt. The cause of this dramatic event was an underwater whirlpool.
પેલી બાજુ મસ્ત સેન્ટર આવ તમારે પકડી ગયા પકડો ને જો કેટલો મોટો છે ઓ બાપા चल चल चल
A terrible hurricane swept in from Greenland, turning the European coastline into a massive water park. The forces of nature have reminded everyone who's in charge here. More than 15,000 people were evacuated from flooded regions in the UK. Car owners definitely have it the hardest.
This is completely ridiculous. They're like shattering when they hit the ground.
At first, it's hard to tell what you're looking at. It might seem like a ship caught in a storm. On closer inspection, it becomes clear that it's an enormous amount of snow cascading downward. This is because the road goes through a mountain where an avalanche is happening. It feels like it will never end.
Kasi nagkakape, basa ng panahon, sa loob kami, sa job kami. Ngayon, magkakape na. Nakaupo na din ito. Tinawag din siya.
A ship of such immense size probably isn't afraid of any storm, but the sheer size of the vessel doesn't necessarily make the waters any less threatening.
Ngayon, matapos ng kape, pinag-isa kami. Tinawagan namin kapital na tulungan sila sa buwa. Punta kami doon, tulong kami. Lahat na.
An Italian province almost turned into a second Venice due to continuous rainfall and the resulting floods.
Non ce n'è più per nessuno! Aiuto, 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 aiuto! Scappa, lascia la macchina! Il fiume è uscito il fiume! Disastro! Disastro, disastro! Non c'è più nulla da fare! Porta via tutto! Tutto e tutti! Questo è quello che vedi! Gente che cade! Il pullman da solo viene ad aiutare! Aiuto! Aiuto!
The cities that ended up underwater look like an archipelago. The biggest threat to property that people worked hard for over the years is definitely flooding. This merciless force of nature shows no mercy to anyone. A devastating flood hit one of the Canadian provinces. The overflowing creek washed away bridges and eroded the banks down to the foundations of homes.